Good morning and welcome to the Wasteless Coffee Talks. We are happy to drink our coffee today with you. I hope you have it. I have mine here. Wasteless will host a series of monthly coffee talks to engage with all stakeholders of the food value chain on topics related to food loss and waste. And today is the official launch of this series. So 3, 2, 1, and we are now open. The coffee of the day will be given by Professor Ana Barros from University of Trás-os-Montes e Alto Douro, the Wasteless Coordinator. She will talk about valorization of food loss and waste. After tasting our coffee, you will have the opportunity, of course, to share your opinions and ask your questions on this topic. And then it comes the bill, of course, no? We would like to hear from you. We have prepared some questions, and please do not forget to leave your tip. At the end, we will present the specialties of the next Café Talks. So stay with us, relax, and enjoy your coffee. So Anna, now the table is yours. We do not hear you, Anna. Okay, now.
Okay.
Yeah, now you can share.
Okay, thank you.
And we see your presentation in presentation mode, so you can start. Thank you.
Thank you. Firstly, I would like to tell you that it's a pleasure to be here with you in this first meeting and be the first talker in these coffee talks. I'm Ana Barros. I'm a researcher from the Center of Research and Technology of Agroenvironmental and Biological Sciences in the University of Trás-os-Montes and Alto Douro in Vila Real. And I'm also the coordinator from the Wasteless project. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this topic, unlocking value of food loss and waste. And this is really my main area of interest because I think that the waste and the byproducts from the agro-food industry, they are really gold mines. And I'm going to try to explain you why I think that. So globally, 1/3 of the all food produced for human consumption is lost or wasted. In fact, this amounts to about 1.3 billion tons of foods are lost per year, worth approximately 1 trillion United States dollars. Remarkably, consumers in the rich countries waste almost as much food as the entire net food production of sub-Saharan Africa each year. And particularly in Europe, food waste is associated with huge costs of around 140 billion euros per year. But what is in fact food waste? According to the European Commission, the food waste is any food and inedible part of food that is removed from the food supply chain, excepting the crops that are plowed into the soil or left unharvested. In fact, it was revealed that in industrialized countries, including Europe, the primary sources of food waste is the household's consumption, followed by the manufacturing stages. While in developing countries, the food losses occur mostly at post-harvest and processing levels. Additionally, we can observe that the majority of the food waste is of plant origin, and it includes across the entire food chain. So, concerning this data and in accordance with the United Nations top priorities, the European Commission is very aware and is strongly committed to reduce the global food waste at retail and consumer stages by 2030. So for that, several initiatives and several strategies from the European Commission are being implemented, and they include funding for European research and innovation projects. This is the case of WASTELESS, and WASTELESS is the acronym of the Waste Quantification Solutions to Limit Environmental Stress. This is a project that has started in January of 2023, and it will end in December of 2025. It is a consortium of 29 European organizations, and it is coordinated by University of Trás-os-Montes and Alto Douro. And this consortium involves multidisciplinary team covering several aspects from food science, namely food technology, nutrition and health, agriculture and food industry, education and communication, sustainability, but it has a noteworthy focus in technology and computer vision-based image analysis. So today I'm going to focus my presentation in the valorization of byproducts and waste from the food industry, taking some aspects that are related with circular economy and the industrial symbiosis framework. For that, I'd like to show you that the European Commission has one directive, that is the Waste Framework Directive, that hierarchizes the food waste from the less environmental impact to the more or highest environmental impact. And you can see that the less environmental impact is when we can make the reduce, recover, and the recycle of these waste, and the more environmental impact is when it is disposal in waste of waste in landfill. In fact, we are going to talk about these topics applying the circular economy model and also the zero waste. That is when we can recover all the circle and make it close. So I'm going to show you that we are trying to enhance solutions and strategies to fully utilize food losses and industrial wastes, generating value from residues and waste streams that would otherwise be lost. So this is the main topic of this presentation. And I would like to show you that our research group is focused on these compounds that are the phenolic compounds or phenolic composition, because for us, they are our gold mine. They are associated, these kind of compounds, flavonoids, phenolic acids, stilbenes, and condensed tannins. They are related with important biological activities, just like antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, anti-diabetic, anti-aging activities, and we are trying to develop new products to combat antimicrobial resistance, inflammation, skin aging, and also develop new products, new food products, with giving added value to these waste or byproducts. So I'm going to show you two projects, two studies that we have already developed in this project, WASTELESS, and they have been published last year, and they are focusing in the valorization of different byproducts. I'm going to show you in this case two of them, one from the winery industry and the other from the mushroom substrates. So you can see that they are different food matrices, but we are going to see the importance of these byproducts as they are antioxidants and they present antimicrobial properties. So for that, we need to collect these byproducts from different industries. We make some lyophilization and grinding, and then we use some eco-friendly solvent to extract the phenolic compounds. Then we make the determination of the phenolic composition, total phenols, orthodiphenyls, and flavonoids. We make the determination of antioxidant capacity, in this case with three methodologies, DPPH, GBTS, and FRAP, and then we make the antibacterial activity by disc diffusion assay. So not to be very exhaustive in these results, but you can observe that for the winery byproducts, we have different amounts of phenolic compounds, not only in total phenols, orthodiphenyls, and flavonoids, But we also have different antioxidant capacities, and these antioxidant capacities are really correlated with the phenolic content. Also, we would like to express you that these compounds, these phenolic compounds, they are secondary metabolites that they are produced under stress conditions, and we have different amounts with different varieties. In this case, in the left from your screen, in the left, they are the red varieties, and in the right monitor, you can see the white varieties. So just to explain that the matrices that present highest amounts of phenolic compounds, they also have high antioxidant activity. This is very important to make the spread screening for the other analysis. When we talk about the mushroom substrates, we can see also the same, but I'm going to explain you that in this case, we have not used it just the same amount of the same solvent, sorry. We have used an eco-friendly solvent, but we have used different conditions of extraction, and we can see that we have different results from the phenolic composition and for the antioxidant capacity with the different conditions that we apply. But whenever is the case, we have a very good correlation, 92.7% of the correlation between the phenolic content and the antioxidant capacity. To highlight that this correlation is very important so that we can make another analysis just like antimicrobial activity. And in this case, we can see that we have used gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria from one case diabetic foot infections, and in the other case we have used gastrointestinal bacteria. And we can see that in both cases, I'm not going to make an exhaustive analysis of these results, but just to tell you that in both cases we can observe a moderate antibacterial activity against several bacteria strains in both of the studies. These results particularly important since antimicrobial resistance is a threatening global health problem. And these byproducts that we have studied are promising candidates as natural alternatives against antibiotic resistance from one side, and in another point of view, they are possible to be used as natural dietary supplements for animals, for example. So we can see that so far we have identified different byproducts or wastes that are rich in phenolic compounds with promising antioxidant capacity and potential antimicrobial activity. So this work shows the possibility of transforming organic waste into valuable natural resources, which can be applied in different industries, for example, food, cosmetic, or pharmaceutical industries. And we can really conclude that this project, Wasteless, is definitely aligned with the principles of circular economy, and industrial symbiosis. So thank you so much for your attention. Here the picture from our kickoff meeting from the researchers from our project Wasteless, and thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Anna, also for this nice presentation and for showing that we can use at maximum the waste that we are producing. So now it's time for questions. If you want to ask something or if you want to share your opinion on this topic, just turn on your microphone and we will be happy to hear from you. Or you can write.
I have a question.
Yeah, sorry, Tamas. Just if you want, you can also write the question in the chat, and then we will read it. Yeah, Tamas?
So I was curious to know whether you have seen any openness or initiation from the market to implement these innovative upcycled materials
Yes.
into human use.
Yes, I have been Thomas working for 1 year in a cosmetic industry where I have applied these byproducts that I extract from the winery byproducts. And I have been creating and developing new creams with anti-aging properties and also developing some membranes that can be applied to anti-inflammatory activity. So yes, the industry are very open to these kinds of ideas and it is working very well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other question? If not, I can also ask in the meantime, because I was thinking about the environmental impact, you know, with this climate change that we see every day. I was just curious about these extraction processes. You said you are using eco-friendly solvents and so on. Do you have any idea about the carbon footprint of these processes? Like,
Yes, we have started using eco-friendly solvent that it's ethanol food grade, but we are now working together with another partners trying to use some different extraction methodologies. For example, HOMIC or using supercritic solvents so that they can be more effective and less problems for the impact of carbon. Yes.
okay. Thank you. Anastasia, you wanted to ask something?
Thank you very much. Firstly, I want to thank you very much. It was a very nice presentation and very nice experiments and results. What I want to ask you if you think something for food, some products for food, because you know there is a recommendation for using these byproducts, firstly for food, secondly for feed, and the third one for non-food. Yeah, but of course, it depends on the status and the byproducts. One is this question, and the second one, that it is an extraction, and after extraction, it remains also some residues. So what is happening with this? Because we wanted to have a clean technology.
Yes. Thank you so much, Nastasia, for your questions. Yes, we are developing some new food products. We are using the leaves from the winery industry to develop crackers. They are presenting a very good acceptance from the consumers, and some students that have made a startup with this idea. They are already developing the crackers because they are very rich in fiber and they are also rich in phenolic compounds. So in food, we are working in that area, but we have already prepared, for example, some muffins also with the wine lees. So yes, we are working in that area also. About the residue that stays after the extraction, we are using that to develop pellets and briquettes for calorific industry. So yes, we are working in zero waste. We don't stay with the powder. Okay. In the lab, we work with little amounts, little quantities. In that case, we don't need to worry about that because we just work with 40 milligrams of sample. But when we make the scale up, yes, we are trying to develop briquettes and pellets for the calorific industry. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Anna. We have a question. Attila, you raised your hand.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for this nice presentation. It was very interesting and it's very good to see that there are already such outputs of the Wasteless project, these publications, and we could see that these raw materials, let's call them raw materials instead of waste or byproducts, are coming from the industry, so a wine industry or mushroom industry. So do you see any potential to use more heterogeneous raw materials for the extraction of such bioactive compounds like food waste or food byproducts from the food services industry or households, where we cannot assure the homogeneity of the waste?
Yes, thank you, Attila. Yes, I just showed you two works, but we have a lot of more food matrices and
Anna, maybe you are muted.
Yeah, I think you lost the connection. Can you repeat? We don't hear you. No? No. Yes, I think now. No.
no?
Now it works. Yeah, you can just repeat the answer.
But can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
So I was explaining that I have just showed you two projects because these ones are in the Wasteless project. But yes, when we talk about waste that we have in households or something, the matrices is not homogeneous, just like we have in this case. But we are prepared to do that work, yes, in work package 5 from this project Wasteless. And we hope that we can make this valorization from, just like Nastasia told, just to make the extraction of bioactive compounds and then to make the development of new food products. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And there is also a question in the chat from Jose, but I think it's related because it says, have you considered using the olive oil industry byproduct? So I think you...
Yes, we are already working with olive oil byproducts. We have, I think that it's here seeing this presentation, Jessica, that is a PhD student that is already working in that area. Yes, so we are already right to submit a paper about these byproducts from olive oil industry. Yes. So, Jose, if you want, after the submission of the paper, I can send for you so that you can see the work that we are also doing in the olive oil industry.
And also follow the Wasteless social media and the website, because we will publish them also there. Yeah, thank you very much, Anna, for the presentation and for the nice discussion. Thank you all for the questions. And now I will leave my colleague, Sofia Rice, to take over because you need to pay now. It's time to pay.
Yes.
Please, Sofia.
We are just 3 minutes late, but please pay the bills and leave a tip, please. So let's start if I can. Oops. Yeah. Okay. So scan the QR code you see in the left side of your screen, or join at slido.com and use the code that you see below. All the information is in the left side of your screen. And please start to describe in a word your take-home message from this talk. I will leave you 30 seconds. So we start having already words. And we still have participants typing. That will be our word cloud from this session. In the end, we are thinking in publishing all the word clouds that come from here. Okay, we don't have value. Okay, that is the word that stands out from your answers. But now we have to move in because I think the 30 seconds already gone. Yes, but we still have 3 participants typing.
Yeah, maybe let's wait 10 seconds because until people got into this.
Yeah.
Tutorial.
Okay, 12 people. We still have 1 typing. Okay, nobody wants to answer. Okay, thank you very. Oh, we still have. Please don't be shy. It will be really nice to have in the end the word clouds of all the Café Talks, Wasteless Café Talks. Okay, so now I think we're going to move in 13% the participants for the next question. Oh, I don't know. Okay. So what do you think about the question, the discussion? Many was left to discuss. There was nothing else to add, or we need more talks on this topic. What do you think? These questions are more like, yeah, about how we have to proceed in our next Café Talks. Okay, it's true. We need more talks on this topic. Yeah, of course. I think 10 participants already, 11. Anyone wants to answer? We still have people answering. Okay, 15. Please engage in our questions. We need to make this even better. Okay, we don't have any more answers. Going to the next question. And what you thought about the length of this Café Talk? Too long, too short, just about right? Okay, 10 people answering. Please, we have 27 participants answer. So, okay, just about right. Oh, but we still have 31% saying that is too short. Okay. But most of people think we did that in the correct time. And so now, how will you rate this Café Talk? Well, still waiting for the 13%. And we got 15 before. Okay, 14 people have answered. Okay, most of the people, excellent talk and very good. And now, just to finish, which other topics you would like to discuss in the next Café Talks? Put just one word. I think we can understand. Or 2. Behavior change. Households. We're going to have households already planned in our Café Talk. Tools to measure food loss and waste. Food safety issues on food waste. Tools, separate collection. Separate, okay. 2 participants still typing. please. Where are the 15 that are engaging in this? 10, 10 participants. Okay. 2 more typing. I just wait for these 2, Dominita, and then I will let you go.
Yeah, it's fine. I think we will be a little bit
We are
late.
on time?
I think it's fine.
We are a little bit late?
Yeah, but just not more than 5 minutes. We will not exceed.
Yeah, okay, great. 2 participants typing, 11, 12. The importance to educate society. It's true. Okay, so we
Okay.
have our 13 engaged participants in our thing. So you can go,
Okay, yeah.
Dominita.
So thank you very much. Thank you for the tip.
Yes.
So just shortly, I want to announce the next Café Talks. The one in May will be on the 17th of May, again at 11 o'clock. And we will have then a presentation from Alice Kaziraki from Food Policy Milano about reframing the food system for circularity. You have already the link to register for this monthly talk in the chat. And then the next one will be on the 21st of June with Federica Grant from CREA, Food and Nutrition Research Center, and she will talk about the best practices to reduce food loss and waste. So use the link in the chat to register or follow the WASTELESS website, social media, because we will post there and announce the next Coffee Talks. So we are now at the end. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed your coffee and see you next time. Thank you for your contribution and for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.